Welcome to my channel. This video is a continuation of my previous video titled Photoperiodism. In this video we will be exploring how plants measure the length of days and nights. The ability of plants to respond to the length of the day or night is triggered by a pigment called phytochrome. Experiments done with germinating lettuce seeds showed that they germinated if they were exposed to light. Further experiments were done to find out which wavelengths of light were the most effective. It was found that red light in the range around 665 nanometers was the most effective. Far red light, at the end of the visible spectrum, at 725 nanometers, inhibited germination. If these two lights were flashed at the seeds, alternatively, germination depended on which light was the last one. If red was the last light flashed, the seeds germinated. If far red was the last, fewer seeds germinated. It was found that the night length was important for triggering the flowering in plants. In plants exposed to the normal day-night cycle, a single flash of light in the night could fool a long-day plant into thinking that the short summer nights arrived and they could be made to flower in any season. In the same way, a short-day plant can be prevented from flowering by thinking the nights were too short. Growers previously extended the summer season by using strong lights on plants for hours after sunset to create long days. Now, they only need to turn on the lights for a few minutes each night to achieve the same effect. Scientists then began investigating the causes of these results. First, they discovered that the light was perceived only by the leaves, not the stem or the budding flowers. Additionally, the wavelengths of light in the red or orange-red regions of the spectrum had the most significant effect, while far red, with its longer wavelength, produced the opposite effect. It has since been confirmed that light is perceived by a light-sensitive pigment called phytochrome. This exists in two forms, corresponding to the two wavelengths of red and far red light. These are named PR and PFR. The balance between these forms allows plants to measure the duration of night length, which determines flowering in both long-day and short-day plants. When PR absorbs red light, it is quickly converted to PFR, and when PFR absorbs far red light, it is quickly converted to PR. Sunlight has more red than far red. So the net result is that during the day PR is changed to PFR, and it accumulates. At night, PFR is slowly changed back to PR. If the day is long enough, for example, during summer, the plant has more time to absorb the red light and convert PR into PFR, as the nights are short. There is less time for the plant to convert all PFR into PR, so there will be more PFR in the system, and the long-day plants will flower. If the days are short, for example, during winter, there will be more PR in the system, as during the long night all PFR will be changed back to PR. So, there will be more PR in the system, and the short-day plants will flower. However, the response may be due to the low concentration of PFR. The significance of this is that PFR is the biologically active form of the phytochrome, while PR is inactive. The phytochrome system is involved in the photoperiodic response of short-day and long-day plants. It was once thought that the slow conversion of PFR to PR during the night was able to time the length of the night. But it is now known that the conversion to PR is too rapid to allow for this. It seems that phytochrome is the trigger that activates a sort of dark clock, meaning that a flash of white or red light resets the clock to 0, just as it is set to 0 at the end of a typical day. However, what this dark clock entails is not fully understood. It is probably a chemical reaction of some kind, but unlike most chemical reactions, it is insensitive to temperature changes within normal limits. Factors that determine whether flowering will take place depend not only on the length of the night, but also on any break in the dark period. The animation here shows the effect of interrupting the dark period of short-day plants and long-day plants. The photoperiodic stimulus is perceived by the leaves. From the leaves, a message passes to other parts of the plant to initiate flowering. Phytochrome. The photoreceptor is also functions in other photoperiodic systems, such as leaf abscission, leaf sleep movements, and pigment formation in the ripening of fruit. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you soon with another science video. Until then, happy learning.